Good morning, comic fans. You're with the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. Sorry for the brief delay in starting off the show. I got a little distracted there. I'm going to show you why in a second. Hope all of you are doing great this morning. It is still chilly outside. It's supposed to be warming up. Hey, Steve Fisher, thank you so much for joining us. It's supposed to warm up here. I know for you guys who live up north, you're laughing at us right now. Cold. Oh, it's cold. It must be down to 70 degrees in Florida. No, but it's gotten really chilly, down into the 30s at night, and that's pretty crazy. We're not used to that. You can have that. We didn't move to Florida so we could freeze to death. Anyway, we've got a lot of great comic books here for you today, and this week's where are my tools? Right back. It's hard to get good help these days. My handy dandy Ace Hardware 30-foot tape measure. Wouldn't it be something to get a 30-foot stack of comic books? Wow. That would be an amazing amount of comic books. We're talking 13-inch stack of comic books this week, boys and girls. Man, a lot of great stuff and a couple of special things to show you. And you know what? Maybe I'll just start right off with that special thing to show you, because we have two new slabs to the store, and supposed to get snowstorm this weekend. Oh, well, get ready for that. No snow, thank you. We need no snow here in Florida. Although I heard up north in the Panhandle they got snow flurries again the other day. But yeah, Steve, you can have that weather. I'm afraid I have no interest in it. Maybe to visit, never to live in there again. I used to live in Detroit. That cured me. One winter way back, probably before half of you were born, it got down to 50 below with the wind chill factor 2 days in a row. That cured me of Michigan's weather. Anyway, we've got two new slabs in the store, and I think probably some people out there would consider these books their personal grails, because, we all have our grail. I'm a Superman fan, so my grail will never be realized in my lifetime, because even if I had that much money, I don't think I could bring myself to spend it on an Action Comics #1. However, I've got facsimile editions to live with. But this next book is a major key book. It is slabbed CGC at a 9.4. And you think, oh man, 9.4, why not a 6 or 8? Well, when you see what the book is, even at a 9.6, this book is highly sought after. And we have it here for all of you. And this is the first appearance of Deadpool, New Mutants 9.4 by CGC. And New Mutants number 98. And that is the first appearance of Deadpool, and it's a beautiful copy, and it's for sale at the Comics Club right now. So anybody who's interested in it, just contact us. We'll let you know what the price is. And wow, it's great to have this. This came from the recent collection that we got. We finally got it back from CGC. It takes a while, and now we have it finally to present to everyone. Here it is. Hey, Captain Taco Man, good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. And this next one, I got to say, of these two books, which one's bigger, really? I'm not quite certain. This next one's a 9.8, so its value is much higher than the last one we saw. But this one is every bit a key book and every bit a grail for many people. And there's not many of them available out there. These get in the collector's hands and they don't want to let go of them. So when you do find them, often go for over $1,000 these days. So this is the very first appearance of Miles Morales, the first full appearance of Miles Morales in Ultimate Fallout #4. It's a 9.8. It also came from that recent collection. So we were so happy to achieve this book at a 9.8. Happy New Comic Book Day there, Chuck at Comic List. So yeah, we have this one at the store too. It is for sale as of today, and it'll be up on, I'll be posting these on Facebook as well to let everybody know. But what a beautiful copy of the first full appearance of Miles Morales. What a great book to own. Somebody's grail out there right now. They're thinking, I need that book. It is my ultimate book. I had, actually in the past, in the Comics Club, we've had two 9.8s and one 9.6 and one 9.4. We sold them all. The very first one, have that one, bought it from me. Hey, that's fantastic. I'm so glad. Well, if it's in nice condition still, Steve, they go for over $1,000, slabbed at a 9.8. So the very first time we got one of these in, the day that we got it in from CGC, we opened it up in the store, and the customer saw us opening up, and he saw the book, And he said, I'll buy that right now. And I told him at the time, $1,000. And he said, I'll take it. And I said, no discount. He said, I'll take it. I almost felt like I didn't want to sell it so quickly. I literally just took it out of the box and he bought it. And at one point, this book reached a high of over almost $4,000, 9.8. And it pulled all the way back down. And now it's rising again. And there's a lot of speculation that eventually we're going to see, and maybe not too far in the future, a Miles Morales live action movie. And when that happens, this book goes crazy. So there you have it. You can still get it for an affordable price at the Comics Club, especially if you're a Discount Club member or subscriber, or if you know Mr. Happy's secret word, which he'll let you in on a little bit. Okay, so what else we got for you today? Some new trades to the stack. These compact comics from DC Comics. They're little trade paperbacks on a smaller scale. It's a regular size comic, just so you know the difference. But this is Batman Gotham by Gaslight in that compact version. We have that in today. If you're not familiar with Mouse Guard is one of the most beautifully drawn comics I've ever seen in my life. It is absolutely wonderful. We have this Mouse Guard Dawn of the Black Axe hardcover in, and it is just a beautiful book. That is one I might have to consider owning myself, because I'm not kidding you. The artwork in here, you will just be stunned if you're not familiar with it. Great stuff. Superman, the Man of Steel, the six-part miniseries by John Byrne and Marv Wolfman and Jerry Ordway and Dick Giordano. It was one of the things that brought me back into comic books as an adult. This right here. I was driving to work one day back when I was the editor of a magazine, and I heard on the radio that some guy named John Byrne was going to be relaunching Superman with a new #1 issue, and Superman Man of Steel was it, and I couldn't wait to find out about it. And there I was back into the comic book world so deeply that here we are 36 years later at the Comics Club, pushing comic books 36 years and running. I'm proud and happy to be your comic book pusher, or maybe the comic book pusher, eh? We got several variants this week. Stitch #5 came in. It's Jay Lee, 1 in 10. And we also have this Jay Lee color. And this Stitch #5 is a 1 in 15 by Gallman. And there's this, he's being tracked down by the spaceship in this one. Virgin cover. I think that's a 1 in 10 as well. I love this one. It's my favorite of them all. It's Stitch as the Groucho Marx glasses and nose there. Any of you remember Groucho Marx? Great stuff. Supernatural is up to issue #4, and this is the line art version of 1 in 10. And this one is 1 in 10 as well. Got some real art there. Street Fighter Masters Guile. This is a 1 in 5 variant. It's cool artwork on the cover there. It's a crazy hairdo he has, eh? Captain America has a 1 in 10 design variant. And Amazing Spider-Man #20. Most these days we get a lot less damages. But it seems, and as good as PRH is, that's a Penguin Random House, for shipping, they're really good. Only second to Lunar, that does an amazing job of packaging their stuff. But the handling of the comics is important, not just the packaging, the handling of the comic book. And the rare variants are often not handled well, and it drives me nuts. And we got this one in, and it has this tick in it. So it's going cheap. It's very frustrating when you get, with the book you're waiting for is a 1 in 25 variant of a Spider-Man, and it comes damaged. And it's just frustrating. It's very frustrating. Fantastic Four #7, not damaged. This is a 1 in 25. I'm loving this cover. Look what's happening here. She's got them in one of her force field deals, and they're all basically captured and floating inside of there. Black Cat and her cats. Busted. Okay. Oh, Mr. Happy, you just have to wait a little while. He's so anxious, to get in here. Hold still. Stand up straight. All right, we got indies. A lot of indies. The indies dominate this week collectively, but they're only slightly only slightly. It's got pretty parity this time, but Marvel's slightly ahead, and then we have ahead of DC, and we have indies, which are the biggest stack this week. But it's indies collectively. There's a lot of indies. Murder Podcast. I don't know if you've been reading this or not. It's a pretty violent comic book. Number 4. I saw America and said Captain. It's American Caper, not Captain America. American Caper number 3. A couple different covers for you. And on the back, you get this. And so the crisis continues. Absurd. Whatever that is, I'm not quite certain. Any of you reading that? You know what that means? Let us know. Briar Knight's Terror, issue number 2. Miss Truesdale and the Rise of Man, issue number 2. Starship Godzilla. It's a giant spaceship in the shape of Godzilla. I kid you not. Starship Godzilla. And people live inside of the starship shaped like Godzilla. Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is issue number 3. We've got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, the third crossover between the two of them. We're up to issue number 4 of a 5-part miniseries. We also have this cover for that. Nice Virgin cover. Lots of action going on there. This is The Last Starship, celebrating 60 years of Star Trek. Issue number 4. No feds allowed. No federations allowed. Because a closed Earth is a safe Earth. My goodness, Last Starship. Battle Nexus. This is a Raphael versus Alapex. Having a lover's quarrel, I guess. It's getting bloody. Liquidator. We're up to issue number 3. Save Now. Issue number 0. This is the Origins. Save Now Origins. Issue number 0. And you got that cover as well. Redcoat. What are we up to here? Redcoat's up to issue number 16. Lots going on in Redcoat. Is that him sewing the American flag there? That dude jumps around in time. It's crazy. I showed you Stitch covers earlier. Well, here's the regular versions of those, the non-virgin versions of those variants. That one cracks me up. That's a good one for Valentine's Day, for you Stitch lovers. Power Fantasy. Wow, this one's been going on a while now. This is up to issue number 15. It's a pretty good run for any indie, really. Rat City up to issue number 21. Well, anything to do with Spawn is going to get a big following, so. Rat City. Street Fighter's Master Guile. We have a couple different covers for that one. And the blank, if you didn't like those, do it yourself. And we also have Street Fighter Masters Alina, I believe. Number 1. Speed Racer Tales from the Road. A Wrench in Plans is the subtitle. I'm trying to figure out where's the issue number. What issue number are we on here? Well, I think we're up to issue like number 10 or something, but I can't really find it here. Sorry about that. Should be better prepared for you. Superman has the Death of Superman has a facsimile edition out, And this is a blank cover. We had some problems with that one. We're going to get more in. I don't know why it's over here in Supernatural. I mean, in the stack with the Indies, but we will have more of those in if there are more people looking for them than what we ended up getting. Supernatural number 4. Holy cow, look at what's chasing the car. These guys are in deep trouble here. We saw the variant for that one. And the photo cover. Popular show, Walking Dead Deluxe, which gives us the color reprints of all of them before, up to issue number 129. Uncle Scrooge, issue number 4. Witchblade, up to issue number 13. No, 18. 18. Wow. Assorted crisis events. If you got the number 1 of this, it's hit key collector and it's jumped up in value. It's an interesting read. I read the first couple of issues. I won't say I wasn't completely confused, but it was really a fun, interesting read. It was very different, and it just gets more interesting all the time. Archie's Valentine's Spectacular number 1. Are we all looking forward to Valentine's Day? Don't forget your significant others, or it will not be a fun month of February for you. Adventure Time. This is a new this is the second series of Adventure Time, and this is issue number 9, the latest issue of Adventure Time. And draw your own Adventure Time covers. Dark Souls Mother Morning. I believe Dark Souls is a video game, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this is Mother of Morning, issue number 2 from Titan Comics. What the heck is that? Whoa. It looks like that creature from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Remember that? The Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde guy, I think. Yeah. Darkness, number 2. Defenders of the Earth, Dark Destiny. Issue number 2. This little artsy back cover there. Doctor Who. This is number 3 of the latest series, featuring this incarnation of the Doctor, The Disavowed. You know, there's another one called Disavowed, and there's this one called The Disavowed. I'm not certain. Is it the same? Is it the same series? I'm getting it confused. Does anybody know? Is Disavowed and The Disavowed, is it the same book we're looking at here? The one that the guy who created John Wick, or one of the people involved in John Wick, was involved in the Disavowed. Another one that's up to issue number 9 here. Exquisite Corpses made the hit list this week. Good morning there, Brody9992. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. Anybody I'm missing the chat, I'm sorry, but here we go. Exquisite Corpses number 9, and one that comes with a card. Number 1 of this is shot up in value. If you own one, treat it nicely, because it's probably worth more than you realize. Go have a look. Ghost Pepper. This is issue number 7. Some interesting covers. I haven't read this one yet, but it looks interesting. Let's jump into DC with the misplaced Superman 75. I have to figure out what happened with that. It's in here somewhere, I imagine. It's a facsimile edition of the Death of Superman. There it is. Let me get that out of here, because we already jumped in on that, which was not my intention. And I think I have more of these. If I sell out, I think they're still available. This is the blank one I showed you earlier. This is actually the Death of Superman, number 75, facsimile edition. We got a nice shiny foil one. I love those foil ones. And this one, which is just like the original, except the price. Well, I think the price at that time for that one was probably $2.99, maybe the original price. Green Lantern Galactic Slam is part of the DC KO storyline that's going on, and this one's covering their contribution to it. Galactic Slam. He's fighting that wrestler dude. Who is this guy? Anybody know who that is? Who's this wrestler dude that he's whoop, wrong one. That's the one. Who's this wrestler dude that he's battling? Looks interesting. Okay, Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue number 47. We've got various covers for you here. I like this. These punk rock ones they're doing are just amazing. I'm loving them. I'm loving that cover. That's a great cover. Nightwing. They're doing these covers that are called sweater weather covers, I guess. It's them in the winter, often involved in sports of some sort, and usually without their shirts on. And when I first saw it, I thought, well, okay, so Cheesecake Nightwing, that's interesting. And I saw the price of the thing skyrocketed somehow. It's like everybody apparently wants Nightwing without his shirt on. I don't know. I only have a couple of these guys. So if you're desperate for Nightwing, it was $1.25. Wow. That was a long time ago, wasn't it, Steve? I remember actually picking up that book at my local comic shop down in South Florida. Nightwing without his shirt on, boys and girls. Who knew that would be so popular? A lot of Nightwing fans out there. I have nothing against Nightwing, but it's more of them than I need to see personally. Superman Unlimited. The Prankster's back. Ooh, wow, look at that. I hope that's a connecting cover. That'd be great if it was. I like it, though. Again, a hero without his shirt on, but he's got his cape. All right? Superman Unlimited. Titans. Also a DC knockout tie-in. Yeah, well, what are we up to here? We're up to issue number 31 of Titans. All right. Wonder Woman number 29. So the absolutes have been going crazy, and reprints are all the thing. And I'm gonna end with those, but I want to move these forward a little bit and show you these other ones. Catwoman has some really great covers. Catwoman. This is issue number 83. Of Joe. Look, the owls are back. Night of the Owls. Back. Back over here. All right. And then we have another facsimile edition of Batman. This is Batman number 676. Anybody know why this is significant? A nice shiny foil one and a blank one. What's the significance of R.I.P. Batman number 676? Anybody tell me? Now, Batman, Absolute Batman number 1 has been reprinted now 10 times. This is the 10th printing of Absolute Batman number 1. It's very similar to the original. This cover has been done multiple times, but this is the 10th printing of Absolute Batman number 1, and they have it in this wonderful foil cover as well, or the non-foil one, and also Absolute Batman Annual number 1, second printing. Nice shiny foil edition, and that one, and a nice shiny foil edition of that one. So this is we've learned that there's no end to the popularity of absolutes, and especially Absolute Batman. But all of them have actually, to give you some scale of it, DC is now again outselling Marvel. Not kidding. That has happened only one other time that I remember in the history of selling comic books, and that was when the New 52 launched and DC's. If you just took the whole universe of comics in the Comics Club and what we sold, 100%, 60% was Marvel, 40% DC, excluding all the other ones. Just Marvel and DC. 60 Marvel, 40. But when New 52 happened, it flip-flopped. It was 60 DC and 40 Marvel. And recently, with these absolutes, again, DC has taken off and inched ahead. Not as much as that, but inched ahead in our stores, outselling Marvel, which is pretty remarkable. It shows you the strength of that. And I'll tell you something interesting about this. We didn't see a lot of Marvel people switch over to DC during the New 52, but we've seen lots of Marvel people picking up absolute titles, which is very interesting. That does not often happen. And I imagine it puts the people at Marvel makes them a little nervous that their major competitor is outstriping them this past year. Outstripping them. And speaking of Marvel, let's start it off with Inglorious X-Force #1. The latest new series out of Marvel for X-Force. It's the Inglorious X-Force. First issue. We have She-Hulk, Planet She-Hulk #3. Several covers for you. Rogue gets her own title again. I believe she's had one before. Rogue #1. Animation style. Oh, isn't that cute? With Valentine's Day coming and everything. Very cute. And now, good stuff. Spider-Man '94. If you like your Spider-Man, the cartoon. Spider-Man '94. Ooh, the Scorpion. And Chameleon, one of his very first villains. Spider-Man Wolverine is up to issue #9. But I have a couple of different covers for you. Look at that thing. What the heck? Great stuff. Star Wars, Power of the Force here. Coming right at you. This is issue #9 of the latest series of Star Wars. $1.25. So it's still amazing to me that the comics were just so less expensive. When I started buying them again as an adult, they were mostly 75 cents to $1. When I was buying them as a kid, they were 12 cents for the most part. I think the last one I was buying as a teenager was 15 cents. All right, we got Ultimate Black Panther, #24. And Wiccan Witches Road. If you watched the TV series, that was a great series with from Marvel World. The Mortal Thor, which is really just Thor, but they're putting that on the top of it, but it's listed just as Thor inside. The Mortal Thor 6. #6. This is fantastic artwork. I love it. But you know, this one, which I just threw past you real quickly, is really amazing. Look at that. That's some beautiful art. I love it. Good stuff. And we have X-Men #24. Emma Frost. And this wonderful wraparound. X-Men of Apocalypse, issue #2. Multiple covers. So we have New Avengers #8. Another facsimile edition, Civil War #6. Nice and shiny version. Or this one. Just looks like the original one. Captain America is up to #6. And there's a bunch of covers for that. Someone had a theory once that they had the more variants meant the story wasn't strong. That's why they had more variants. But I'll tell you, that's not true. That's not true at all. There's no correlation between the quality of the story and how many variant covers there are. But interesting theory, just doesn't hold water, especially when you look at the absolutes. The tons of different covers, and the Thing's story was fantastic. All the more, especially Wonder Woman's my favorite, really, story. Character-wise, I like Batman, but as far as the story, that Wonder Woman's first arc was amazing. An absolute Wonder Woman. Psylocke gets her own book. Psylocke Ninja. And Scotty Young. Alien versus Captain America. We're almost through the stack, guys, but it was a big week. A big week of titles. Amazing Spider-Man's up to issue number 20. Several covers of that, and so many different covers to choose from now. Oh my gosh. So many covers. I love that cover. That is fantastic. Cool. Just great covers for Amazing Spider-Man. It's hard to choose which one you want. We've got Black Panther Intergalactic, issue number 2. Doc Ock. And we have Daredevil, Punisher, number 3. We're getting closer, Mr. Happy. I know you're anxious to get in there. We're almost to the end. And we have Fantastic Four, issue number 7. Some really great covers. There's that. And this one, the animation one, looks like. Loving that cover. It's a Kirby homage. And last but not least, I believe we have... This is a reprint, second printing of the Infernal Hulk number 1. If you missed the first one, we have the second printing. And the very last issue, we got Hulk Smash Everything, issue number 2. And there we have it. Mr. Happy is so anxious to get in here. And if you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off any single item in the store. If you're a discount club member or subscriber, it gets you an extra 5%, so 20% off. Some restrictions apply, but the secret word for this week is Grail. Do we have your Grail at the Comics Club? I think we probably do. If you haven't gotten it yet, help us help you find it. Mr. Happy says this week's is Grail. Okay, thanks, Mr. Happy. We appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Don't forget to leave a comment down below so I can get you into next month's monthly drawing. And give us a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you know when we're about to go on the air. But most of all, read. It brings out the hero in you.